Hi, my name is Kris Thomas, and I want to welcome you to the third session of Coffee with Kris. Today I have with me a special young lady. Her name is Andrea Beasley. I met Andrea about 3 years ago at church. When I decided to start writing a book, God laid people on my heart and I call it divine appointments. He put her in my path at church, and I remember one day we were at an event and I didn't really know her, and he said, listen to what she has to say. And it was the same time I was getting the idea to have testimonies in my book. And so I took Andrea to lunch and said, okay, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm an author and I feel like I'm supposed to share your story. And I was expecting her to say, are you crazy? But instead she said it was funny because God had been speaking to her heart at the same time about sharing her story.
And I just remember feeling very hopeless. Like, I had tried church up to this point. Like, for a while I had tried the whole party scene and drugs and alcohol, and then when I got to church when I was 17, I tried that and I thought that would fix me. So now here I am at the house of a woman who went to my church, and they couldn't fix me, and I was just at the end of my rope. So I'm sitting outside, and I just remember crying and looking up to the sky and saying, like, Lord, like, I need your help. I can't live this way anymore. And I remember being irate and even looking up, and I was like, no, like, you listen to me. I don't want anything to do with you. Like, please leave me alone. Like, in my sin, like, please leave me alone. Ultimately, because I thought God was the author of my pain. Like, in one sense, I knew that he was good. Like, I would pray to him as a child. Like, I really loved him as a kid. But somewhere, you know, in the midst of being abused and all the chaos, I remember I kind of gave up that God is good mentality, and more so, if he's so good, like, and so powerful, he could have stopped these things that were happening to me, and he didn't. And he got been talking, like, you've got to start doing the things we're asking you to do, like reading your Bible, and, you know, because the whole thing is centered around, you know, the Lord. And so I was so terrified of letting God into the things in my heart, because I did not want to face Andrea. Like, I had built up this personality, this person that I thought was, like, safe and, like, comfortable and people would look at. It was very much deception, obviously, because I was so broken. People were looking at me seeing a psycho, and I'm, like, thinking that I had this, like, great personality and all this stuff built up. So I was terrified of facing myself. That was a big reason I had taught me counseling, because I knew once I opened it up, it was going to be bad. And so my counselor was like, you know, why don't you start off by doing some of your journals? So I did that, and as I began to open up to her, they incorporated the Lord into it. And so we would sit in silence, you know, and you know, she'd say, ask the Lord, like, where he was. Like, ask God where he was in these times. And I remember just saying, like, where were you? Like, what were you doing while these things were happening to me? And he would answer me so quickly, and I just remember being so captivated. Like, I fell in love with a God that cared, and that was intimate and so personal. He was so personal to me, and him telling me, you know, how angry he was, you know, and men have free will, and it's a beautiful thing, but sometimes it can be a bad thing. And you know, my abuser took advantage of that free will. It wasn't God's will for my life, but that's when the Lord told me, you know, begin to show me, you know, you've been through these horrible things, Andrea, but I can make it so much greater than it ever could have been if you would just give it over to me. And the more personal he got, and the closer he came and touched my heart, and the more I fell in love.
My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has has ransomed me, and like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. The Lord has promised good to me. His word, my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. Like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone. We've been set free. My Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God